Hello, hello. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. So we're pretty much done with what we can do on the first. The only other thing for us to do here is buy tomes of Revelation. We have a new weekly cap tome. We can buy Revelation gear in Yulemore, but and obviously we do Savage Raiding here, but that's not going to be part of the Let's Play. And if I do that on Clyde, it'll be solely to catch him up at some point. So, for now, well, you might notice my increased HP total. I did go around and I traded in some of his tomestones and things, and updated his gear a little bit. So he's got passable substats and main stat and whatnot. So now, we're going to go back to the first, and, well, we got two choices. We can either jump to the main storyline, or we can go and try to do the what is it, Shadow of Werelit or whatever. You know, the quest line that involved weapons, Ruby weapon and Sapphire weapon. There's a new weapon for us to fight eventually, and we just gotta go and see about it. There's gonna be a lot of cutscenes, and if we can instantly get into the queue, then we'll do it, and if we can't, then we won't. So, we shall see. Blood of Emeralds. Or Emerald, rather, but you know. Back to Turncliffe, eh? Rendezvous with guys in the town square, eh? Okay. Seems legit. Boot scoot boogie. Yeah, we're gonna travel to Turncliffe, I assume by airship. What's up, Severa? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Let's get a good look at you guys. You're at eye level for Clyde. How about that? And you're... Oh, no, yeah, you're more or less... You're slightly taller, I think, but... Can't y'all just use Link Pearl? We cannot give y'all a Link Pearl? Yeah, whatever. It wasn't just used to store them, it played a critical role in their creation. What does he mean by the at the very least? Well, in Final Fantasy VII, it was fought underwater, so... Gotta get juiced up on some primals. Or maybe rather, some more primals. Ah. If your supposition is correct, that would narrow our search to but two possible locations. Castrum Marinum in the Rotano Sea and Castrum Poseidons, eastern Mondosia. Sorry to disappoint you, but we're still repairing the damage sustained during the encounter with the Sapphire weapon. While elegant machinery has its uses, it's a bugger to find the replacement parts in a pinch. Huh. I thought it could, like, self-heal with its, like, energy booster and eventually just, you know, go back to full HP or whatever. Aw, Clyde is very disappointed that he doesn't get to use it. You see that sigh that Clyde let out? Oh, Sid makes submarines now. How about that? I actually have one submersible made that I focused on making a few months ago back at the FC house. Clyde's capable of sending it out, but I don't know if I ever sent it out on screen. Well, what if I don't want to watch myself out there, Valdulan? Huh? Huh? Man, his staff is way too fancy for him to just be some hobo bush mage. I want to know who Valdulan really is. So I'm pretty sure he's someone... He's more than he claims. Then again, I'm usually wrong about my predictions in this game, because unless they're like super on the nose. Which, I mean, a lot of stuff in the game is on the nose, but whenever it's up for like interpretation, I'm usually wrong later on, so just saying. Hey, look, it's nighttime, so the castrum's all glowy. Some sort of levitating hand-like appendages. 6 of them, in fact. And we're not quite sure what the purposes they serve. It sounds like having eyes in the back of your head might come in handy. But that's all we know, I'm afraid. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'll probably use Oversoul, like, either the second I reduce him to 0 HP or right away. We'll see. Man, you still haven't healed? Well, what's with you, dude? You got a Thaumaturge with you. Like, I know he can't heal, but he could, like... Well, I guess they can't cast Physic anymore. Well, you could have gotten some potions or something, or... I mean, you could probably have, like, traveled back to Eorzea and, like, I don't know, gotten some tender love and care at Rauger's Reach or something, or maybe, you know, gone to Gordania. Then again, you're walking with a Duskwite, and they're kind of racist to Duskwites over there, so whatever. Well, we'll eat some food at the risk of wasting it. And we'll queue for this here Castrum Marinum trial. The liberation of Turncliffe has led to the discovery of vital information regarding the weapon project. A war machina code named Emerald is believed to have escaped by sea to an Imperial installation, so you and Gaius make your way to Castrum Marinum, one of 2 likely locations. Retrieved data suggests that your foe is armed with floating manipulators, though exactly how these will be employed in battle remains to be seen. And the queue shouldn't take too long, but we're going to go ahead and mosey along. Although, wait, what do you say now? No, basically, don't have any qualms about it, just kill my kid. Gotcha, got it. Let's look at Gaius for a second. I don't really get to look at him very much. Has anything about his wardrobe changed? I mean, he still carries the Ascian masks. He used to have 4 black masks, but he threw one at our feet, I'm pretty sure. Or was that, or am I thinking of his Gaius von Baelsar mask? Whatever. I'm still wondering if those 2 red masks that he's killed are actually dead or not. We don't know which Ascians those masks belong to. And I could buy Gaius and his comrades killing their physical bodies because, you know, they're only like as strong as what's his fuck? The one we killed at the Chrysalis back in 2.5. But I don't know if he knows that he needs like an Aether Blade to actually kill their soul. So, you know, whatevs. Anywho, the rest of the main story is basically going to gate the rest of our progression. So while we're queued for this, we will go and do main storyline. And should the queue pop, I will interrupt whatever cutscene we are in, should the game allow me. And we will see how far we get. Although, as far as the Emerald, I would prefer if it popped within the next 5 minutes. We started the recording, what, like 12 minutes ago? So, the battle, depending on how good the people we get are, I think it's about like a 10-minute fight, both phases. But it's pretty easy to wipe, depending on how good your healers are. So, and I might even die a few times, because, I mean, I'm pretty rusty, honestly, on fights that I don't really know. I've only done it twice, so. Okay, you're still saying the same stuff you said in 5.3, so let's just talk to Kryle. LSA's quest, huh? Convene in Dawn's Respite, huh? How come we're not convening in the Solar? Are we just gonna forget about the Solar now? We gotta convene in the bedroom, the sick room? Like, haven't they had enough of that room? Well, use the Solar, damn it. It's got a desk with a chair.
Well, my friends, now that we have all settled back into our bodies, it is time we resumed our duties in earnest. Let us speak of our plans.
His voice sounds louder and like there's a little more air between him and the mic. A lot of people are speculating that the English voice cast had to record from home and send in their voice clips.
Ever since the Emperor's death, it's been one unsettling rumor after another. I've a mind to pay a visit to Garlemald to ascertain the truth of the matter.
A prudent endeavor. 'Tis of the essence that we establish the full extent of the threat, not least if it should prove that Xenos doth indeed orchestrate events from the shadows.
I feel like their lip flaps match the English quite well, though. I wonder if they let them record the scenes from home and sent them in, and then sync their lips in the scene to the English rather than the Japanese for once.
In light of which possibility, I shall accompany thee on thy mission. Be assured that thou shalt find me more a help than a hindrance. Thou requirest another to imbue thine ammunition, dost thou not?
Oh, damn, Urion J ain't taking a no for an answer. Pony up, bitch.
Assuming that's settled, there's something I've been meaning to look into as well.
Welcome back, everyone!
Ah, what's best, girl? Hey, Lise.
Lise!
You're fine now, right? No more headaches or keeling over?
That's right. We're fighting fit and raring to go.
The famous Lise Hext, former scion and hero of the Alamegan resistance.
She's like, what the fuck?
I don't believe we've met. Really? It's so easy to assume that all Archons are acquainted. But then I suppose your fields of expertise are rather different.
But Lise isn't actually an Archon, that was her sister.
Grahatir at your service. I have read much and more about your exploits, Commander. It is a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance.
Laying it on a little thick there, aren't you? Did his neck get thicker? I feel like his neck got thicker and his head got smaller.
Likewise, the others told me all about you.
Do not be so sure. Words scarcely do justice to the vital role he played in our victory in the first. A more dependable comrade, one would be hard-pressed to find.
Oh, there's the cue. We'll come back to this. Sorry if it cuts down on the quality, but we'll come back to this, baby. Think of it as a prelude of what's to come. Although I guess we could continue going until this healer presses confirm. The healer was like, I will not suffer you to have the duty roster box over his cute facial expression. You will show that twice in the Let's Play, damn it. There's the sub we came in on. Nice big black sub. Thanks, Sid. We's running up. Here it is. The Emerald Weapon. Looks kind of small, actually. Oh, the blue-haired guy's piloting it. Mark V anti-icon war mech, the Emerald Weapon. Which in and of itself was a, hey, it kind of looks like it has Gaius' mask. But it was in and of itself a Gundam reference to the Nui Zeal from, I think it was 0083? Stardust memory? The one with GPO, Gundam GPO-1 and GPO-2. The Zeon guy steals GPO-2 to make use of his nukes. And later he gets a Zeon mobile armor that looks basically just like this, except slightly elongated. You know, it is the predecessor to Emerald Weapon in Final Fantasy VII. Delay on my tools. Okay, it's gonna do the spinny spin. That's cool. Now, don't be fooled by those, because they change. Kind of like a mirror. Sort of. Magnetism, huh? I'm not too sure about all that. We got 2 mines. No, we got 3 mines. Those mines are gonna get pushed out. I think this is the safe spot. Yeah. Cool. Every other spot that seems safe gets you clipped. Side stage. That's like front or back stage. Ooh, this killed this blue circle here. I didn't see. I think it can spawn on any side of him, but I didn't see it like either time that I did this, so it took me both times. Extremely disappointing. Machinist is doing really good DPS, but that's kind of to their disadvantage right now. Let's try to that Bard if we can. If they get a tank back up in time. try my damnedest to take it from you. Oh, that is the tank buster. Glad it won't. Blarg. It's okay though. Man, the Bard was just like, I'm not giving this healer time to recover. Fuck that shit. I'm just gonna kill myself and be a waste of MP. Then again, the tank who provoked it doesn't have tank stance on, so... I hope they don't get overly concerned with raising. Like, they do need to raise us, because we need to get back up to push it down, but if they dry their MP up, they won't be able to heal through the general raid ride. Woo! Break! I'm not sure if this is the most effective way to dodge those things. Just they're about to magnetism. Look for the 2 mines. They're going to push themselves apart, so we want to get... I think theoretically, yeah, we could stand in melee range, actually. At least in normal mode. I have no idea about the other mode. I cannot unhear "We love tacos." Let's just put a paint on it for no reason. I don't even know if the auto attacks are magical or physical. But I'm gonna paint it, damn it. I bet that knockback goes off way faster than Extreme and doesn't have like a telegraph or anything. It's gotta be pretty crazy. I might go for one break 3. Give me that face too. Yeah. magnetism. No, not even you can beat the Empire's finest. Dude, what do you think I did the last two mechs y'all threw against me? Or are you talking about its oversoul person? Oh my. Channeling Super Saiyan Gaius. These are kind of like the thing from, I think this is a safe spot. Oh, I can't even... Oh, no, it was not. It's not a safe spot at all. Music is a safe spot, like an order of operations. Let's go on first. Legio Phantasmius? Okay, we got a Gaius who's casting rank and file. Okay, so watch the line and look for the gap. Got clipped at some point. Overcoming the synthetic warsight system deals 4,624,109 damage. That was a lot of damage we dealt to it. That can actually vary too by how low you get the Gaius ad, and how many people die during that phase as well. Not 100% on that though. And we got it. Easy peasy. They put like a little Gaius mask in it. Woo! Let's calm. Yeah, I guess the white mage. Doesn't really matter too much, but I like to give credit where it's due. Very well. Are all of its floating hand modules left-handed? I don't know, honestly it seemed about even with Ruby Weapon. Well, nice to know that Doolin wants to watch out for Severa. Of course, I guess they've been watching out for each other for all the Shadowbringers, and actually for as long as they've been working together. So maybe Doolin just doesn't like being around Gaius if he can help it. Echo vision. What? So the pilots went in knowing what it did to them, what it would do to them. That's interesting. Of course, that's kind of par for the course with Gundam stuff, right? The pilots either don't care what the mobile suit's going to do to them if it's a harmful side effect, because they just want the power to stop their foe or whatever, or get the revenge. So it changed Milisandia, I guess. I guess that's the thing. Some people on the official forum were asking, like, they got to this scene there, it's like, well, how come, you know, the one girl gets to live, but the first pilot to die in Ruby was the other girl, or whatever. As if all girls are just girls, and girls are all, like, pure and untouchable or something. I mean, I get it, women are beautiful, but you know, they're not perfect. Which is kind of something I struggled with. My conception of the opposite sex for a long time as a kid. This is our way of upholding the ideals Father instilled in us. Our lives are a small price to pay for Werlit's freedom. Did he not instill you with any desire to live and rule? You'll have to be able to rule if you want to continue to protect people. You all die. You know, at least one of you's gotta live. It's gotta be the one that's the most powerful. Take her to the holding cells, eh? This is the scene we saw in the trailer. Of how eager Rex was, you might think he was a Zayla of the steppe, not a ring of Turncliffe. Now she has a sad. I wonder when this is the last time Gaius had a bath. There was one other thing that I thought you should know. When we checked her for injuries, we saw that her back is covered in welts and bruises. Who did this to her? It seems that she was subjected to beatings on a regular basis, judging by the varied stages of bruising. I dare say this was the work of her Garlean masters. You speak as though you have seen this before. Seen? I have lived through it myself. Backstory on Severa time. I was born in Werlet, 23 summers past. My mother was a local woman, but my father was a pure-blooded Garlean and a member of the occupying forces. Though I know very little about him, his rank afforded me imperial citizenship. His acknowledgement of our familial ties was the extent of the responsibility he took for bringing me into this world. Still, it is more than can be said for most of his ilk. My mother and I were shunned by the people of Werlet, who treated us as badly as the Garleans did, if not worse. I thought that if I were to become an imperial soldier, my position might somehow deter those who would cast scorn on my mother, if only out of fear, and so I joined the army. The acceptance I earned was but temporary, however, and my superiors were quick to blame any perceived shortcomings on my savage lineage. Rather than waste time on official court-martials, they administered their own form of corporal punishment. I was eventually assigned to the 12th. What is it? Yeah, the 12th. The 12th Legion, and fought under Xenos Y Galbus and Alamigo. In the chaos that followed our defeat, I seized the opportunity to flee to Werlet. While it was never much of a home, it was all I had, but nothing could prepare me for what awaited. My mother had for many years suffered from poor health and relied on medicine to keep her alive. In my absence, the Garleans had denied her treatment, claiming that it would be wasted on savages. By the time I could return to her side, there was naught I could do. There was nothing left for me in Werlet. I would be punished for desertion if the Imperials discovered the reason for my return, and I was never accepted by my so-called countrymen to begin with. I ran as far as my legs could carry me. It was then that I met Gaius. So that is the truth of it. Other than a few scant details, I knew not of your past. It sickens me to think that I once fought under the same banner as such vile creatures. I had always believed it to be the duty of the strong to lead the weak. Yet there are those who become drunk on the power afforded by their station, and prey on the ones they should protect. Like a canker, this corruption has spread to every part of the Empire. Even those with Garlean blood such as myself are subjected to their cruelty. They hold particular contempt for the Ora, an easy target for abuse, being so few in number. Perhaps, like me, Allie thought she would be spared such treatment once she joined the army. Alas. Valduin's turn to keep watch, huh? Well, what's interesting is that Severa here is half Garlean, but if you look at her forehead, she has a black Garlean third eye. And remember, back in Stormblood, Arnvald said that the scar on his forehead was from his mother carving out like a mole, she was paranoid he was growing a third eye, even though half-bloods don't grow them. But you can see it under her hair. She has a black one, right? Like, we just gotta get the right angle here. If she would stop looking at us. Maybe if we, like... Okay, we just gotta walk far enough away. Oh, man. If I can get the right angle here. But yeah, you see it, don't you? It's black, as opposed to white. So maybe it's like blind or something, like it doesn't enhance her perceptions at all, but she still has one. Yep. All joined up with the newly formed 7th Legion. Valens von Varro was given command, so they went through a lot of leaders, and then got this guy. He was sent from the capital, but before that he was a specialist in experimental magitech weaponry. We later discovered that he was ordered by Emperor Varus to complete a project involving anti-primal war machina, or weapons. But after the Emperor's death, he was free to employ whatever methods he saw fit. His greed for power only grew. Some even say he is planning to use the power of the weapons to lay claim to the throne. But I think there's another reason for his obsession with the weapon project. Not that he'd ever tell anyone, but he's always muttering to himself, and I've been able to put the pieces together. He's jealous of you, Father. Valens von Varro. I must admit, it was only recently that I first heard that name. Valens used his knowledge of magitech to devise various military strategies. He was given a position in the army and quickly rose through the ranks. That was until one man stood in his way. You, Father. He was one of the candidates to lead the new 14th Legion, but that role fell to you. After that, he was assigned to serve under a far more gifted engineer, Nero, who was in charge of restoring the ultimate weapon. Valens has resented you ever since, going so far as to oppose the ideals you upheld. Where you treated those who served the Empire based on merit rather than on their race or origin, Valens is adamant that pure-blooded Garleans are superior to all others. It never ceases to amaze me how far some will go in the name of revenge, all that hatred festering away. Nothing good could ever come of it. Oh hey look, that's a dig at Valdulan, and he doesn't even know. I mean, like, it's something he takes as, like, not like a personal dig from Severa, but like, you know, he's just like, no shit, that's kind of why I'm alive. That's also why Gaius is alive. Revenge on the Asians. Nothing but pain, huh? He doesn't have any kill switches in the war machines? This is like, I think this is meant to be like an inner monologue of hers, because the text box is like different with those two little dots at the bottom and top. If only I could get my hands on it, then I could save Alphonse and all of Weirlet. So either she knows and she's not going to tell, or she doesn't know, or she does know and she won't, or, well, you know what I mean. She might be hiding it because she wants to go there without us to try to get her into the weapon cockpit herself. That's me. And technically, we don't know where. I mean, I say he's Alamegan, but we don't know where Clyde is actually canonically from, like in terms of in-game stuff. Good feeling about the new friend, huh? You know what blows my mind is Gaius is like 58. Yeah, sure thing. I'll go tell those chaps in Garabania all about all this. This what Valdulan is saying is pretty much how a lot of the player base feels about Gaius. You've ended 1,000 for every life you've saved. You've ended 1,000 more. Is this your idea of redemption? Call it what you will. For all my transgressions, I believe I still have a part to play. Oh, maybe Voldulan really is all he seems. I don't fucking know. Yeah, take me on back. We'll see if we can finish this in the next 8 minutes. I don't think that we can, so we're probably gonna clip in the middle of a cutscene, but it is the final cutscene sequence for the Emerald Weapon, so if we can actually make it, I would love it. I just don't remember how long the actual cutscenes are. Blow for blow account, huh? Sure thing, you sexy bitch. Quest complete. Meanwhile, in the 7th Legion's correctional chamber. Man, we're getting meanwhiles even in the side quest now? God damn it. You know, at least this one won't involve Xenos. Actually, I don't mind that they involve Xenos. It's no different than any other meanwhile scene from, you know, like Heaven's Word with the Ascians. 3 weapons, 3 pitiful displays of ineptitude. His armor makes him look like the devil. To make matters worse, one of my prime candidates, your precious sister, Noelis, has escaped. Now, he's having the kids that were watching him work out last time do the torture. And who should she go crawling to but that swine Gaius? After everything I've done for her, and this is how she repays me? As her older brother, it's your responsibility to instill some discipline in her, and you failed miserably. Well, don't just stand there, boy. Oh, of course, it's your first time, isn't it? Come along, there's no need to be shy. He's ugly. You see, something wicked has taken hold of this young man, and it's our job to cleanse his troubled spirit. It may look painful, but it's the only way, I assure you. He'll be ever so grateful. And you want him to get better, don't you? There's a good boy. Now, let's try again, shall we? Burn out the bad. 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 They're just chanting. Man. Oof. That scream made the guy look up from doing his paperwork for a second. As for you, I thought you were cut above the rest of the savages, but it appears I was mistaken, and since you allowed that wretched sister of yours to escape, it falls to you to act as her replacement. I choose you as the next pilot, and your mission is simple. Kill Gaius von Baelsar, whatever it takes. And if you so much as entertain the idea of betraying me again, I'll exterminate every last one of your kind. Like the vermin they are. Having said that, we will be forcibly initiating Oversoul using Xenos' combat data, so whatever schemes you may have been hatching will never come to pass. All you need to do is sit back and let the synthetic Orocyte system do the work, with you as its conduit. You should thank me for allowing you to become part of my masterpiece. Your worthless existence will finally have some semblance of meaning. Oversoul trial are complete, huh? Never a dull moment around here. Secrets to share with you. I don't think we're going to make it, though. I'm pretty sure it's going to cut out in just a minute here. So, thanks for watching. And whatever it does cut out with, we'll resume there next time. You can see tiny reflections of his comrades in his eyes.